So the buck that I've been tracking is finally coming in. I have not yet seen him. We're about to get eyes on him. It's actually not a bad one. Hello and welcome back to the Hunter Classics. So today we're here on Settler Creeks for another trophy hunting video, and hopefully we can find ourselves a couple of decent trophies. I'm really looking forward to filling that lodge. So we've got the 30R, the reverse draw crossbow, and the 357 for the different animals we have out here. Definitely elk is one of the species I'm wanting to go after most, but I spawned down here at this tent. That's a terrible circle, and I don't want to fast travel there. I'm already here. So I'm going to be heading up through the mountains first. And then kind of swinging around, and I think coming back this way. Turkeys is another species that we really need to go after, so I have turkey decoys with me. If I need to set them out, we will, and hopefully we can get some good stuff. Looks like we're starting up with probably a cinnamon black bear. Sometimes I can't really tell what color they are because the blondes are pretty dark as well, but the 30R is definitely a good weapon for black bear. So she is down. Actually, that whitetail doe might be hittable. I think I hit her in the back of the head or something. See if I can hit her again, maybe. Or, wow. That was fast. So we got 2 kills out of that. I was calling the doe in. I was just thinking the fact that we're trying to fill a lodge. I should probably call in females when I can. You never know when one's going to be rare. So I was just deciding to call her in, then spotted the black bear out there and just said, forget about the doe. Even if she is rare, I'll take the black bear. I don't think I'm going to mount it. I might, though, towards the end, because this is the only map where I can get are they just called the large platforms? I don't think they're large round. I don't think the bear platforms are large round. I think they're just large platforms. But this is the only map I can get them on, so if we don't have any other decent bear, I might mount that one just because it's a cinnamon, but we'll see. But anyway, here is our doe, which we did just get in the skull, and still a 4-second wound time. That 30R is an absolute cannon. So my game keeps freezing for some reason. Hopefully it's going to stop doing that. But double lung shot on this black bear, only 15.4. I'd have a hard time mounting that, even if it is the best bear that we get. So we've got our first turkey of the video, and he actually looks like a really nice one. We'll just go 357 on him. Definitely don't want him getting away. Actually, I hope that was legal. Should have been. I think geese are still legal with the 357 because for a while there they weren't. Definitely didn't get a message from Doc, so that should be legal. I set my decoy up down there, but this guy came in from over the hill. But I'm pretty sure this guy's going to be heading to the lodge because he had the weight as well as the beard. He's 9.5 kilograms. I knew that was going to be a good one as soon as I saw that weight. 68.8. That's probably my second biggest turkey ever. This is probably the hardest place I could think of to take a trophy shot, right on the side of the hill. But I don't even think we need to wait till the end of the hunt. That is a really nice turkey heading straight to the lodge. We'll pick up our decoy and continue on. This isn't a bad start to the hunt at all. I was kind of worried about this map because it can be a map that's pretty spotty. Like animals can be kind of few and far between, but we're not quite 20 minutes in, 3 kills, and already a monster turkey. So we've got a couple of turkeys coming in. This one's actually not a bad one either, 55 to 70. And he's also got the maximum weight estimate, so we'll take him out with the 357. The one to the left, by the way, I did already spot. I didn't see the one in the back. I didn't realize there were 3, but I'm guessing that probably was the best one. It's not really often that you get 2 big ones in the same flock, but we might actually be mounting 2 turkeys this hunt, which I think actually takes up the entirety of the... What are you doing? You done? I guess he's dead. I think that takes up the entirety of the large round platforms for the rustic lodge. Another 68. That's insane. 2 huge turkeys in one hunt. This guy's going to the lodge too. This isn't exactly a good trophy shot either, but what are the chances that I get 2 really nice turkeys in the same hunt, and then both of them are on the side of a hill that I can't position them very well, but I really can't complain. I was thinking turkey was going to be another one of the species that would be kind of difficult to actually fill the lodge with good sized ones. I don't think I need to hunt turkeys for the rest of the series for this specific lodge because quite honestly I don't see myself topping 68 really with any more of them. So we've got a herd of female elk out here. I haven't seen any rares, so I'm just going to take this one out. And hopefully if there's any rares running, we'll get to see them. I did see the one that's back there. That one's definitely a common. I actually only saw 3. It might have just been a herd of 3. But honestly, I can't even complain if I get nothing but females the rest of the hunt. 268 turkeys in one hunt is pretty good. And was it the sneakathon that was like last spring that you had to hunt turkeys here on Stettler Creeks? And I couldn't find anything above 65, and then I just come here for a hunt, really not even turkey hunting, and get 268s in one hunt. So go figure. But I'd really like to get at least one bull elk to add to the large plaques, and we definitely need to go after whitetail as well for the small plaques. So we finally got a whitetail buck coming in, but he's not exactly a large one. Definitely not one worth going in the lodge. 90 to 110 score estimate. We'll crack out the reverse draw crossbow for him. So he is down. This was the first whitetail buck track I even had this hunt, and then he called out, so I thought that I would go ahead and bring him in, because I think he's only 60 to 80 on the track, and I don't even remember what the spotting estimate said. I didn't pay attention. But 75 kilograms and 105 score. Not really anything impressive. We've actually got a decent sleeping feral hog here. 800 to 900, probably not worth taxidermizing, but definitely worth taking out. 30 yards should be easily enough to just drop him there. I really don't like the way the hogs die. They like kind of contort for some weird reason. I'm not sure if they only do it if you drop them. I'm thinking if you shoot them and they run off and then lay down, they won't do it. But when they drop, they always do that weird thing, and I'll show you when we get up here exactly what I'm talking about. But for some reason, they just kind of stretch a little bit. Like their head looks all weird. You can see what I mean. Like that's really not like a natural death pose. I have no idea why that always seems to happen with them. But anyway, neckbone 3 and double lung, 835 score on him. Definitely not a bad feral hog, but I don't think he's quite what we're looking for in terms of ones that would be worth taxidermizing. So we've got another black bear out here, 13 to 17 score estimate. Definitely not going to be anything special, but we'll definitely take it out. And I guess we'll let it get broadside-ish. And she is down. I'd really like to see a male black bear, and honestly, a male elk. That was one of the species I came here specifically after, and I have not had a track from a bull elk, so that would be nice. And also, I just realized I really don't have an ideal weapon to take a cottontail rabbit if I do actually spot one. I guess we'd be using the crossbow, which I guess kind of works, but I'd like something a bit more fast shooting. If I miss my first shot, obviously I'm really not getting a follow-up unless it just sits there. But anyway, here is our black bear, which, again, not anything impressive. Double lung shot on her. 15.7 score. That's pretty much exactly what the other one was, I believe. But hopefully we're going to run into some elk up here. We're starting to swing back along the eastern side of the map now. It's a good thing we had big turkeys, because we are not getting big anything else. 55 to 80 whitetail. I was really hoping when I heard that grunt it would be at least as big as the last one, which really wasn't impressive in itself. But this one definitely is going to be smaller. At least he's not taking up any of my time by making me track him. That was what I thought was going to happen. I figured I would just get single lung when I had that angle, but I think we probably caught the heart. No, we just had... Actually, we got both lungs. That's kind of tough to do from that angle, but I'll take it. I still have not had any sign of a bull elk. We just, I guess, had a kind of unfortunate spawn, but I've got a bit more time, so maybe we'll find one. We finally got a bull elk, though not an impressive one. 185 to 230 score estimate. Not one that's going in the lodge. I haven't even called to him, quite honestly. I just saw him down there, and I don't really want to wait for him to come in, so we'll just take him with the 30R. I was just about to say I thought they fixed that, where the sound doesn't play when you reload after the first shot, because it's worked like 4 out of the last 5 times that I did this hunt, but unfortunately I guess that one is still not 100% working, but it is one of my favorite guns because of that reload animation. It looks so good when you get just reloading the one shot that you've taken. That's something we have on a couple of the new guns. But 193 score on this guy. And hopefully I have time for like 1 or 2 more harvests. I'd really like to get a big elk this hunt, but I honestly can't complain. So we have got yet another rather disappointing whitetail buck coming in. 95 to 120 score estimate. But I am tracking the 80 to 100 weight one, so we might at least have a chance. of getting a good one this hunt. I really hope he didn't hear that, because I actually spooked the 80 to 100 one, got on his fleeing tracks, and I have, as you can see on the Hunter mate, a rather small circle. I don't know if he spooked again, so I'm being kind of extra careful. But 106 score on this guy. I think, sadly, that's our biggest whitetail buck this hunt by one, but hopefully this one I'm tracking is going to top that by a lot. So the buck that I've been tracking is finally coming in. I have not yet seen him. We're about to get eyes on him. It's actually not a bad one. I didn't get to catch the spotting info. I was trying to see it there, but I was, I think, standing. I didn't even pay attention when I took that shot, so once he stopped, he was going to be gone. That's a really nice looking buck. Let's see what he scores. 173. I think that's another one for the Trophy Lodge. 3 really nice animals here in this hunt. Not a bad looking trophy shot either. Finally, we don't get an animal on the side of a hill. So let's hop back to the lodge and see how we're looking with our 3 new additions. So it's definitely starting to look pretty good here. We got a lot of the Pick-a-Bean Bay animals, and some of those weren't actually in a trophy hunting video, but I kind of put them in here as kind of like a benchmark to beat for now, and they're just going to stay here until we get animals to replace them. But we got our 173 whitetail up here. That was more than I could ask for a whitetail. I was more than happy to mount like a 155 plus for this hunt at least, and especially in a hunt where we had 2 68 plus turkeys. A 173 whitetail is awesome. So yeah, quite honestly, I think those are going to stay here. I said in the last trophy hunting video that I'd probably be mounting some like slightly below average animals just until I found something better, just to kind of fill the lodge. But that was definitely really, really nice, and I'm definitely liking this water buffalo, which the tips don't quite look the same anymore. I don't know if that's been changed or why that seems to be the case, but really he doesn't have those like funny tips that the 230 plus have, so I am kind of curious to find that out. But yeah, I think next time we're either going to go back to Pick-a-Bean Bay or back to Rougarou Bayou. I'm not sure yet. I'll have to take a look around and see what we need most. But with that, thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like if you did, and I'll see you in the next one.